Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizzano, and this is another episode of the world famous University Love, the best podcast in 1, 2, 3 galaxies. But, ladies and gentlemen, you and I, we just call this show Online Marketing Moves. And we are coming to you live today. Ladies and gentlemen, this show will be uploaded sometime this weekend. So, this is a bonus episode for you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm making this episode is because I've thought now, I'm recording this episode on Thursday, but I thought to myself, you know, I was I was I was I was thinking about the content that I create. And I don't I don't do this. I don't do this myself, but I know it works. I know people, they see they see other content creators. The other content creators have an idea, they make a post or they do something that's popular, and then I'm not going to use the word copy. They don't copy, but they take their idea and they remix it. How's that? And ladies and gents, I just want to let you know that in the wonderful world of content, there's a lot of content being created out there, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if you want to create content, and if sometimes you run out of ideas, the the shadowing of another content creator's ideas, there's nothing wrong with that. If you ever go to, I used to use this this service on this YouTube called vidIQ, and vidIQ would always say, hey, this video is popular in the niche that you are trying to do, blah blah blah. And so you would see a video, and plenty of people do it, and they go, oh, okay, yeah, that video works, that's got a lot of views, and people will take that same video. Now some people just blatantly copy it word for word. I've seen people do that, but you could take it, put your own spin on it, put your own twist on it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because listen, eventually, have you ever tried to write stuff and do videos and do podcasts? When you creating content, sometimes you run up against the wall and you're just like, man, I need some ideas. And so you know, there's nothing wrong with seeing somebody else do a video, and the video, it's like, oh, they got a lot of views on that video. I should do something like that. There's nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, it's not about, you know, there's a lot of ideas that, people think, oh man, I got this new great, a lot it's like in the movies. You ever watch a movie? A lot of the movies are kind of, they're just a different, it doesn't matter. There's always like a hero's journey. You ever watch the Adam Sandler movie? Adam Sandler, who I like some of his movies, but a lot of his movies they have the same premise. It's just in a different, whether it be The Water Boy, Little Nicky, Billy Madison, uh, what's the one? Happy Gilmore. You know, um, he had a movie called Spanglish. I remember that was sort of the same, but it was different. And what I'm telling you is, it's not it's not the content, it's who the people are listening to. Some people, they hear idea from you, and they'll be like, nah, that's stupid. I don't want to hear, I don't like them, so I'm not gonna listen to them. And that happens all the time. If you ever worked with people or you ever been around people and you give them an idea and they're like, nah, I don't really want to hear that from you. It's because they might not like you. But if you tell that to somebody else, they'll be like, you know what? Ruth over there, Ruth has the greatest ideas. But somebody could have just told them the same thing in a different way 5 minutes ago, and they're like, you know what? I can't stand Larry. Larry got the dumbest ideas. Larry always talking stupid. I don't like Larry. And it's not about, sometimes it's not about the content. It's about who is giving them the content. So never be afraid to take an idea, use it, you know, and do that. Because, my my wife has sent me something. My wife has sent me something on Instagram, and I'll look at it, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I always think to myself, how many more times am I going to see the same video just from a different person? And then of course, it pops up because of the algorithms, and it's like one person, two people, three people, and they all sort of have, you know, platforms with like 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 people, and I always, one of my favorite things is when I see one of them videos, I'm always like, let me go to these comments and see these people. And these people just talk like this. They just, first time they seen it. And so it's not about, hey man, they're stealing ideas from me. Yes, you would like to think that you're an original. Yes, you would like to think that you are a creative genius. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's okay to take an idea, and it's like a recipe. It's like if me and you make ramen noodles. Okay, I give you an example, and then we'll get out of here. It's like if me and you make ramen noodles. Pack of noodles. I make my noodles a certain way. You're gonna make your noodles a certain way. Now we started off with the same. We started off with the same 30-cent package of ramen noodles, and we both did the same thing. We put it in water. We boil it, and then after that, the seasoning is gonna make the difference. You might have a different I'm gonna have a different seasoning than you. You're gonna have a different seasoning than me. You understand what I'm saying? Good. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Get out of here. We will be back on Monday with an all new episode of Online Marketing Moves. But until then, do not be ashamed to remix content. All right, ladies and gentlemen, God bless. Enjoy your weekend. See you on Monday. God bless. And as always, everybody, peace.